I don't like to generalize, so I won't say that all Chris Brown fans are awful people, but a lot of them are. Maybe even the majority. We've known who Chris Brown is for a long time, and I'm not just talking about the incident with Rihanna. Since then, countless women have come forward making serious, damning allegations against Chris Brown, and his fans have chosen to either ignore or excuse all of that behavior, shaming the women, calling them liars, saying that they knew what they signed up for, not believing them. And in most of the instances where Chris Brown has been sued by these women, he has settled out of court. And despite everything we know about Chris Brown, he continues to be an exceptionally successful artist, at least in the United States. Venues that give him the stamp of approval, tour promoters that co-sign Chris Brown, and the fans that show up. And this latest accusation will unlikely change anything. His fans will say they're continuing to try and tear him down. Blah, blah, blah. Or, how about this is who he is? And recently, just last year, remember the drama that he got into with Usher, where Chris Brown reportedly assaulted Usher? And this instance with this woman, this happened in 2020. That was not that long ago. That was not when he was a child. Chris Brown is a 35-year-old. Someone who has known for a while what is appropriate or legal and what is inappropriate or illegal. As I shared with you earlier this month, ID, the network, is releasing a new Chris Brown documentary. Chris Brown, A History of Violence, premieres tomorrow night on ID, and today we're hearing a lot about what we can expect from that, and specifically with regards to this very brave woman who is speaking out. This woman who has come forward says that she moved to Los Angeles to pursue a dance career when she took a trip to Miami with a friend in December of 2020. While she was there, she got a call from somebody that she knew inviting her to Diddy's Yacht. When she got to Diddy's Yacht in Miami, she saw that Chris Brown was there and viewed it as a sign that he could maybe help me to guide me or give me some advice. She claims, quote, "We had talked and he had handed me a drink. I'm not even sure. This is when my memory starts to get a little bit weird." On Diddy's yacht, pulling a Diddy move. Hands her a drink like Diddy has been accused of so many times. Who knows what was in that drink? She says, quote, "I don't remember if I saw him pour it, but I just drank it, and he just hands me another drink. As I'm standing there, I did start to feel tired and my body was feeling a little heavy." And then she claims that she was raped by Chris Brown. She explains, quote, "Coming forward with this now, I just hope I can shed light on what really happened." Of the night in question back in December 2020, this woman says that Chris Brown took her to a bedroom on board of Diddy's yacht. Quote, "I remember I did lay back and I'm like, why can't I get up? Next thing I know, he was on top of me and I couldn't move. I said no. And then I felt him. Next thing I knew, he was inside me." And warning, this is about to get even more graphic. The woman in tears claims that Chris Brown then ejaculated inside her. Quote, "I was so disgusted." She alleges that he grabbed her phone and texted himself on it. Quote, "Most girls, I think, would be happy. I didn't want that." Wait, what? He grabbed her phone and texted himself this? Wait. Most girls, I think, would be happy. I didn't want that. This is not what I wanted. Oh, I get it. Sorry. Let me read that as it should. Okay, this makes sense. Afterwards, the woman claims Chris Brown took her phone and texted himself. Most girls, I think, would be happy. Then she says, I didn't want that. This is not what I wanted. They're separate thoughts. Got it. Good. Okay, let's continue. After this alleged rape, the woman says that she continued to speak to Chris Brown, and it wasn't until she went to therapy that she claims she came to terms with calling the incident a sexual assault. Quote, I know it for a fact. Instead of telling myself that it wasn't, it was rape. She claims that a legal team reached out to her to build a case, but a judge ultimately dismissed the case without prejudice in 2022, citing, quote, lack of prosecution. Hold on, let me look it up and see what that means. Lack of prosecution means that a person who started a legal case did not continue with it. This can lead to the case being dismissed or thrown out. It is also called want of prosecution or no progress. Okay. Chris Brown's attorneys have said that these allegations are untrue and totally fabricated. And also in the documentary, another woman named Lisian Gutierrez says that back in 2016, she was invited to his hotel room after one of Chris Brown's shows in Las Vegas, and that he allegedly punched her in the face. Gutierrez says, quote, when I saw Chris Brown, he was acting weird, extremely weird, and then I decided to grab my phone and take a picture of him. Once I got my phone, he saw me with my phone. Chris Brown punched me in the face. His security grabbed my phone and I got escorted out of the party. I'm not saying it was right what I did with my phone, I know that, but that doesn't give you the right to punch me in the face. Fact. Gutierrez sued Chris Brown that year, and they settled the case privately. As I mentioned, that's what Chris Brown does. Money protects the powerful. And remember his other girlfriend, not Rihanna, but Karrueche Tran? She received a 5-year restraining order against Chris Brown and alleged that not only was he verbally abusive, but that he was physically abusive to her as well. Have y'all forgotten about Karrueche? She even went to court and had to present evidence, including threatening text messages. This is who Chris Brown is. And a lot of his fans don't care. Disgusting. Thoughts? Let me know in the comments section.